Okay. I know you've read or heard about that game, movie, or comic, blah, blah, but you haven't heard it from us. So chill, relax, let us talk all about it before you log off.
All right, ready? All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? Sir Aaron Carter here again with Steven Gutierrez.
Hey, what's going on?
And Adam PC.
Hello! I like that name.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That name works for me.
I bet it does. I
On
decided,
2 levels, it works.
That's terrible. I decided to throw it in for you, give you a little...
The plug.
I mean, everybody has some type of nickname type of thing.
Yeah, mine's only good for when I'm in-game. I don't want to be called on the street by my...
It's going to happen.
By Cryptic Soul.
It's going... Well, not the Cryptic Soul,
that's
the
PC.
PC.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the name that I'm like... If people go by their handle, that was my, WoW and...
I don't think I would ever
that's what I'm
want...
saying.
Yeah.
I didn't pick a name that I would like to be... Hey... Like, people call me Cryptic all the time, and I'd be like, all right, that works.
Well, my first email was Captain Ginyu at yahoo.com.
So they called me Cap.
I could...
They did, actually. The group of friends that I had they called me Captain. Or CPT more.
It's literally guessing.
Yeah.
But that's a safe guess.
That is, yeah.
It is.
It was a...
I would have called him Cappy.
I would have called him you just to piss him off.
Terrible. We were a ragtag sandlot group of kids. So
You mean losers?
You were, yeah, weren't
terrible. No. How dare you,
you?
sir?
Yeah.
How dare you? I was Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
No.
Oh, is that what it is? You're Mexican now?
Wow, that's just racist. You were listening to Before You Log Off. I don't know if we even said that. I just said welcome to another episode.
That were tangents.
So
Subtitles.
No, we're talking about nicknames.
It's terrible.
It's one of them.
So another thing I was thinking about, because we're going to start streaming soon here, Adam, and I was going through kind of the options for streaming and stuff like that. We're going to be streaming on Twitch. If you're listening to us, we're going to be on Twitch streaming as soon as possible. It'll just be before you log off. Ad.tv or like twitch.tv/before you log off. There you go.
Yep.
But they have an option on there, Adam, to sell merchandise, like right off the bat.
Merge it up, huh?
You make the design, they'll just put it on a t-shirt, and then you guys split the profit 90-10.
90-10.
They get 90.
That was okay. Smart.
No, I don't know what the actual split or anything. I didn't look into any of the options of that. But
that's dope though.
But I thought it was pretty cool.
That's
Besides,
you just sell it right off.
Yeah, you just sell it right through the thing. So look for Tangent Tees coming soon,
to a theater near you.
everybody. What else happened?
Show me your tangent tees.
Ooh,
Show me your tangents.
show me your tangents. I like it.
We've got tangents on the board.
Wow. They just write themselves.
It's terrible. So, real quick, a buddy of mine's at work listens to the show, and he was telling me that he wanted to start a drinking game for every time we say that's racist or the word tangents.
They will die.
And I was like, it's exactly what I said. I was like, you're going to die.
Somebody's going to definitely have alcohol poisoning.
So don't do that, ladies and gentlemen.
Tangents.
Or do. We're not going to control you, but you probably will die.
We don't condone at least the overuse of alcohol. I
do think at least one person should test it and see what the
let me see what the number is.
The bar is.
Yeah, do it with water. Go to the bathroom.
Yes, yes, please.
but
or vomit if you need
try
to.
it out and see.
Just have a big meal. Get some pho. You'll be fine.
I don't think we go on that many racist tangents. So
now you're
trying to get 2 for 1.
I was
trying for 2 for 1 there. I was trying for 2 for 1 there. We got other things planned in the works too. We're going to be doing some cool segments coming up in the future as soon as we plot them all the way out. I have been stacks on top of stacks busy.
Stacks on stacks.
So much so that I even forgot my goddaughter's birthday. Happy birthday to her.
Sure you don't want to edit that section out?
No, she doesn't listen to the show.
Committed to the craft, Aaron.
She's a whopping 12 years old, so happy birthday to you.
She listens to the show.
When she listens 8 years from now, happy birthday.
Exactly.
8 years ago.
20 years from now. How dare you? She will be living in the basement in a burlap sack until...
That's, Jesus, Aaron's kidnapping adventure starts.
No, I'm not kidnapping. I just told her parents that. I'm like, she's not allowed to look at boys. She's not allowed to know what a man is. Her father is the only person she can know. Not even her brothers. Yeah, that's how far we go. Anyway, but we got some other cool stuff in line for you guys. Just keep tuned. Is that what people say?
Just keep waiting until we release it?
Yeah. I just can't wait to get back to Twitch streaming, though. Like, I think the first game I'm going to do is Prey, because I've never played the game. Prey 2. Or no, it's just called Prey, though, right?
You gonna pray to which deity here?
Cthulhu. Let's go with that one.
That's a good one.
Seems like
That's a good one.
He's got nobody praying to him right now. I mean,
It's just a Squidbilly. That's all.
but yeah, no, I'm gonna try pray
What a good
because
show.
it's free. One, and two, it's free.
Wait, I thought it was the Xbox.
It's Game Pass.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
it was
what-
Yeah,
Game
it's
Pass.
not free.
Free.
It's
Don't tell me anything
$10
about it.
a
I'm going
month.
to it blind. I didn't
Okay,
hear.
I have no
I didn't
idea.
hear anything about this thing, so that's why I'm actually kind of excited to play this one.
well, that
because
was like that reboot
it's a reboot of an
slash
old one.
sequel type game.
So Emma was telling me she's like I really I want to know what you think about this game or whatever, and
9 out of
she's like,
10?
do you know anything about this game? And I was like, I know the first one you played as like a Native American guy. She's like, no, it's
that's right.
all different, like it's
Yeah,
totally
they
from scratch.
rebuilt
So I was
it.
like, cool, I don't know anything. The last time I went into something that I knew nothing about was Holes, giggity, but.
Disgusting.
is
it
that
was-
a strip
It
club?
was a good show. No, I mean good movie. Holes with Shia
No, I know
LaBeouf.
what you're
Shia LaBeouf.
I went to go see Spider-Man, and they tried to play that movie in the beginning.
Did they?
The whole theater got upset.
Oh my god.
I would have been like, let it ride.
That's,
So
we're digging
what
up
are we doing
them
here?
holes.
Yeah, let it freaking ride.
that song's still stuck with me to this day.
Is it?
You like digging up them holes, huh? Yeah, you do.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It was
you
pretty
do.
good.
He raps the song.
I also read
in
the book in
in
grade
the
school,
show.
so
Ugh, you read the book? Who reads? Who reads?
I also read the book in
I've
grade
read-
school.
I've
I
read
believe
the
that's
book
what I
as
said.
well.
No, the
It
only
was
book,
like one of the only books.
It
I've
was a
read.
required reading.
the only book to movie that I read besides 50 Shades was I didn't read that
Lord
one,
of
by
the
the
Rings.
way. Nope, never read Lord of the Rings. Indian in the Cupboard.
Ah,
Yes.
Good movie.
also a mandatory reading, I believe, as well.
Omri and the Indian. I don't
You're
know if he had a
racist.
name. I don't know if he had a name.
Plastic.
Think about it. Yeah. It's not Native American in the cupboard? Is that what we're going to call it? Because
Well, what was this? Early 90s? 93? That was acceptable back then.
Yeah, come on. Let's get a reboot of that one. Anyway.
Omri killed his friend and stuffed him
God.
in the cupboard.
Terrible. I've never been to Disneyland. I'm going to start that. I'm going to
You-
preface that.
Gonna say you should at least once,
Oh no, I will.
You know what I mean?
It's on the list. It's on the to-do list. I've got a lot of things.
because it
on
may
the
or not,
to-dos.
may or may not be for you. You never know.
Really depends who you go with, to be honest.
Yeah, that too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
don't go by
true.
yourself. That might be a
Oh
little.
no, I don't think I'm
lackluster.
ever. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go by myself and just walk around Disneyland.
I
What
don't
am
know. Maybe that
weird?
is the best way to go. I've never done that.
It depends.
Well, I'm
Just
not-
get a bunch of people who have all just look at people across the. Hey, you by yourself? All right, let's do this.
But see, the people that I'm probably going to go with, I'll tell them, let me find the joy in it.
Let me experience.
Yeah. Don't
force
hey,
it.
you gotta do this or let me find it. Let me find
Oh,
the
so
joy.
you want to
So
experience?
every time
it
I
on
come here,
your
I do the
own.
shh, shh.
yeah,
This is for me, not for you.
like yeah, I understand.
Finger
like,
to the lip.
because I want to go. I want to go to Disney World and Disneyland, and then maybe Disney Paris or whatever. When
No,
I'm
that would be dope.
when I'm over there. But anyway, I only bring that up because apparently Disney is finally taking full advantage of the Star Wars
Star Wars.
franchise
About damn
Star
time.
Wars.
and letting customers build their own lightsabers in the park.
About goddamn time.
As soon as you enter, they start throwing pieces at you.
2 different lightsaber shops
Survive.
will be available at Star Wars Galaxy Edge. Is that what it's
That's
full
the
name
name
called?
of the actual theme.
Oh, so Star Wars
park
Galaxy Edge?
section, I think.
When it opens up in Anaheim. First one is called Doc Ondar's Den.
You know what?
Am I?
Kudos. That sounds right.
I'm looking at the resident
Sounds right.
Star Wars buff aficionado over there.
What was the question?
Doc Ondor's. Is that somebody? Is that something?
Doc Ondors.
Yes. The first shop is called Doc Ondor's Dens and Antiquities. Is that a place on?
Taboo. What is it?
Tarthan.
Tatooine?
Let me see the
Hothen.
the writing. Let me see the spelling of that real quick.
It's DOK.
You have the notes.
You do have the notes on your phone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus.
I checked it before the show. I
That's
didn't have
terrible.
any notes.
Since
So
yeah.
you but
I'm not gonna throw his email out there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just realized.
I don't have any notes.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll have to figure something out because I can't really turn all
I've
this
just been
equipment.
on Pornhub this whole time.
All right,
trying
that's
to-
terrible.
I
That's
bet
terrible.
you have.
So Doc Ondor's Den and Antiquities will sell 10 legacy lightsabers based on famous blades from the Star Wars canon. So if you don't want to build your own lightsaber, you can go ahead and say, hey, I want Luke's lightsaber from this, or I want Obi-Wan's
Obi-Wan's?
lightsaber, or
Or
I want Darth.
what's his name? Kylo Ren.
Kylo
almost
Ren's
said Luke Ren.
lightsaber, which actually is pretty cool.
Did you send that to me?
So,
I did.
wow. Are you guys trying to figure out
We're
where the
having our own
notes?
conversation over
Clearly, 100%. The second is called Savvy's Workshop, would allow fans to build lightsabers from a discrete collection of parts. So you can get the legendary ones at Doc Ondor's Den in Antiquities, which makes sense because he has already, stuff.
Right.
And then you can create your own at Savvy's Workshop, or Savi's. I don't know how these names are pronounced because they're made up, like all names are made up. Both the Legacy and custom lightsabers will be compatible with the Universal Blade system. That's a thing?
If Disney says it, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to
Universal
argue with them.
Blade system?
Well, from the way they did it look like it, you literally just have an entire setup to make it the double bladed or the single bladed and kind of switch everything out. So
Okay.
It's modular. it
All
look
right.
like.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can disassemble it.
Switching out
We watched the
pieces.
video right before we did the podcast where it showed the guy
explaining
explaining
basically
how
it
you
works.
make it, and I think he did a very good job because he threw lore, quote unquote,
Yeah.
inside of
I didn't
the
hear him
pieces.
say kyber crystal one time.
He did say it.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah, he did say it.
Yeah,
Because
gotcha.
he shows you where it goes.
Yeah,
in
but
the
I
actual
didn't hear him
saber.
say the actual term.
He said kyber
He
core.
said you
I
get
heard
to
him.
kyber
pick
crystal.
He said kyber. core.
Kyber.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was Kaiba.
I thought it was kyber core the whole time.
you're all racist.
I think Seto
No.
Kaiba
Seto
made
Kaiba
these.
the whole
Yeah.
time.
Go back and play Knights of the Old Republic where you can build your own lightsaber and you have to collect all the crystals.
Did you put that story in here?
The Star Wars one?
No, the Knights of the Old Republic
No,
one.
because I couldn't access it because you sent it through text.
Okay, I'll find it
Yeah,
again.
you guys sent it through Messenger, buddy.
Don't worry, it was already on my mind.
I'll find it. We'll talk about it right after this one. Lightsabers will run on AA or AAA battery.
Which
yes.
is good because it's
Very-
not goddamn C batteries or
very
whatever the big ones.
futuristic. Yes.
I feel like it should have been D batteries, like thick D batteries.
That
You
might-
have to
that
toss
might
at
make it too
somebody.
heavy. I
That's
don't
disgusting.
want to throw off the balance.
Well, okay. I mean,
It's all
I
about
don't even know what
balance.
mine.
you don't know what yours runs on?
I think it's AA.
G batteries. It's a thing.
Is it
disgusting.
C batteries?
Well,
Is
it,
it D batteries?
it was a gift for me. I think I have Luke's. I really want Mace Windu's. That would be the dream.
I wanna-
but-
You want the purple one?
I was looking at the pictures on that same article, and they actually show like the different the hilts. So like the curved like Dooku's, and then you had like the Kylo Ren cross.
I never liked Dooku's.
the
No,
curved
I mean,
ones.
but you
The
know it's
curved
just
ones.
curved, and
Yeah.
then there was like some that look like two blades. I think it's from
Asa-
Are they curved too?
wow, what's this Clone Wars?
Yeah,
Chick?
but are they
Asajj
curved?
Ventress.
With the bald head, right?
Asajj.
I don't know.
What's her name?
Asajj Ventress.
The bald chick.
Sure.
Yeah.
The one where she was in the arena and they were battling.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
they
know,
were
I know what you're
Ahsoka
talking about, but
Tano's,
I'm asking.
She had her own like green and blue, and
But
then
were they
she was given the red
curved?
ones.
I know
She
the
was
red
given
ones
the
were
curved
curved.
ones from.
Okay, yeah, then I know
Darth
exactly what you're
Tyrannus.
talking about. Yeah,
Saurus Rex.
I always think Darth Tyrannus is that. It's that dinosaur head one, right?
Tyrannus
Yeah.
is Christopher Lee.
Okay, so then no, I don't know who that.
Wait, no, Christopher Lee's. I thought that was Dooku.
Count Dooku
Is that his
is
first
Darth
name?
Tyrannus.
Wait, he has how many
wait,
names now?
What?
Christopher Lee in real life.
Duh.
Count Dooku was
Isn't he dead?
just his name, and then when he was taken under Palpatine, he became Darth Tyrannus.
I
Do you not watch Star Wars? Yes, that's
Who?
it.
That's almost correct.
I don't
But
know.
who the hell is the one from Jedi Academy that has a dinosaur head? I can't remember him now.
The Jedi that has a dinosaur.
He's not a
head.
Jedi. He's a Sith.
He has a dinosaur head.
Are you talking about the Kyle Katarn one? Or are you talking about the second one
The second one where you actually create your character and you become a
where you're Jaden?
yes, you're Jaden Smith. By the way, I've been listening to some of
Damn.
his music.
So-
It's pretty good.
That's you've
Not
lost.
gonna lie.
I don't
That's
remember the
points.
what you're talking
Oh
about.
my gosh!
I
It's
just know
gonna
that there's a
bug-
Tiger Man now.
It's gonna bug the
That was from a
crap
couple
out of
weeks
me.
ago. We
Tiger
did that
Man.
story.
But so yeah, go to Disneyland, build your own, lightsaber. They didn't say any prices. Starting, what says Galaxy Edge opens in California May 31st. Still no prices. And then the nearly identical shop will also open at Disney World in Orlando. Excuse me, August 29th.
That's disgusting.
So, I mean,
So suck it, Harry Potter fans, because I don't see you building your wands.
wow,
Boom.
They don't-
I thought they just buy them.
I don't know how somebody's gonna.
I don't know. Probably do. I don't know. I've never been to Universal Studios.
I know there's a thing where they go into a shop.
And they choose their one. That's all I've ever heard.
Yeah, but it does like a magical thing whenever you touch it.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean.
Unless you're Emma, and then you push a crippled child out of the way to get the light glowing on you.
You don't have magic. Move out the way.
Said bye. Wheeled him out.
And then, so what was the other one? The other story that I was talking about that I thought you were going to be able to see is apparently about a movie.
A movie?
About a movie for
I thought it was a game.
Lucasfilms is developing something for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic movie.
Films.
Oh, see, I read that as Lucas Arts.
They're gone.
Which is what I was going to reply to, but then I was like, okay.
I'm glad that's where your head was, because when I saw the article on Facebook, I was like, wait a second. I clicked it, and it said movie or TV show coming in. And I was like, I went back, and I was like, oh, Lucasfilms.
Yes.
Films. But what I found interesting is they announced this like a year or two ago.
But now this is kind of it's going forward. Kathleen Kennedy confirms that the development is underway for the Old Republic series.
And
I'd hope it'd be a series then.
It should be a series.
I would love if they did the Revan and Malak kind of story arc.
Oh, I know the end of that one.
There's many a great human do not know the endings and all that stuff from the first one.
Was spoiled.
And I think it would be cool for people to experience that.
Did you get to the actual expansion for the MMO with Revan in it?
The actual expansion.
They had one with Revan. They further continue his story.
Frozen.
Oh,
for
the one that you mean the
300
fan created one?
years.
I don't think it's not fan created. They have an actual for the MMO.
Oh, I'm sorry, for the MMO. No,
for the MMO, yeah. So
I played the MMO for like a week and
they continue with Revan's story.
Genius.
In there.
I think that's such a good arc that they could.
I think
they probably won't. But they can go back and do the this is called the XR Coon stuff that we like.
Excuse me.
What?
If you go back,
What was that?
That's racist. Drink it up.
Drink it up. XR Coon.
Let's not.
So Revan and Malak is supposed to be. Oh God, Revan and Malak is like 3,000 or 5,000 years before the Battle of Yavin. Battle of Yavin. Sorry. Yevon. I'm in my Final Fantasy.
Corrects himself like we're gonna be like, oh, you know.
I got Final Fantasy on my mind. Sorry.
That's terrible.
But then XR Coon I think was like 5,000 years before that. So there's so much.
They're not doing XR Coon, I tell you that.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that there's
They're
so
gonna have
much.
to change his name for
XR Coon.
There you go.
There's so much lore that they have not tapped into. I think so they could do the Revan and Malak and open that up and have just do it like the video game and have that awesome ending that. A lot of people don't know about, or they could go into before that.
MTV News is the one that tweeted this on the 16th. Said Lucasfilm's president Kathleen Kennedy talked to us about the future of Star Wars, including Knights of the Old Republic movie and a female filmmaker taking the helm, as well as Palpatine's surprise return in the trailer of Star Wars. Rise of everybody's hopes and dreams.
That was confirmed. That was confirmed. That it was Palpatine. Which I found. I swear to God, I was like, that's got to be Snoke. And I was like, no,
go for Palpatine. He's back. Other TV series news: Halo has its Master Chief with Pablo Schreiber, Liev Schreiber's half brother. It says on his Wikipedia page, but don't you give me that.
Because that's an actor that we all know and love.
Yeah, you know him from American Gods, First Man, Orange is the New Black.
Oh, no, I was talking about his brother.
Yeah, he's Sabretooth in Wolverine movies.
Jerk off.
Phantoms, y'all. Phantoms.
He's also in Phantoms. He's also in...
Okay, here it comes.
No, the TV series. What's his name? Dang it. Now I'm forgetting the TV series he is on
Because
HBO.
he's forgettable, Aaron.
Crap. No,
Cotton Weary is forgettable.
Wasn't he in Scream?
Yeah, it's Cotton Weary. That's what I was.
Was he in Scream? Oh, he was in Scream.
He was the supposed framed killer that gets out of prison and then gets murdered.
He's got one of those faces.
Phantoms was bomb.
He's got one, and then they're doing they did a remake, didn't they? Of
Phantoms?
Yeah, they did a low budget reboot. I promise.
Low budget reboot.
That's the one. That's the one where they're dead, right? Where they kill themselves.
Excuse me.
Phantoms?
No, that's Flatliners.
Flatliners, thank you. That's what I'm thinking of. Never mind. They did Flatliners. They did a reboot of Flatliners.
Flatliners was with Michael J. Fox, which is actually a really good
That's
movie.
where I went. What's Flatliners?
Flatliners is when they...
Donald Sutherland, I think, is in that movie.
So they kill themselves.
They purposely like flatline. They kill themselves. Like I don't know how.
Spoilers.
But I know in the remake it was for them to get like a high.
Yeah, like they get a. I don't know.
Like they were doing
a
it. They were doing it for
euphoric
like with like a weird
afterlife
thing.
thing.
I thought they get
to
smarter
like bring them
too,
back,
right?
and yeah, it was
Like
like
they get knowledge.
It was like messing with them.
How old are we talking?
Well, the first one was like
Dawn of the Dead has
90s.
been
I think
okay.
the first one was 90s, and then the second one was 2000 something. I don't know.
I think it came out like 2 years ago.
Who was in the recent one?
I can't remember. There was,
God damn it!
I don't know.
God,
Matthew
Umbrella
Lillard?
Chronicles violin chick. What's her name? Inception.
4% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it wasn't good. Let's put it that way. It was not good.
Are you talking about the infamous Ellen
Juno.
Page?
Yes,
Ellen
Ellen
Page.
Page.
Damn it! I
Damn
was
it.
on the cusp.
So
Guessing.
Halo's getting Pablo Schreiber. He's going to play Master Chief. He stands at a
He's
6 foot.
He's
5.
Porn Stash from Orange Is the New Black.
You know what's funny is, God, did I hate him so much.
Yeah, I know,
But then he
that's-
came back in the later seasons all cleaned up and shit, and I was like, who the hell is that?
It's Master
He's
Chief.
like, that was Porn Stash, and I was like,
It's Master
Ah.
Chief.
dude, looks good.
6'5".
Doesn't look like a potential
Did you have a
rapist.
Braun moment? I'd fuck
I
him.
said, I'd fuck him.
It's a stretch because Master Chief is like 7 foot, but 5 inches, whatever. It's a,
Well,
okay, I
isn't he
mean, They're just gonna shoot
6'5"
him.
in a giant ass suit? So
that's true. So
They're just gonna
stilts
put him
in
on a
that-
box.
put some stilts in that bitch.
So I like Halo. I like I like the video game series.
It was okay.
I don't know how well of a movie. I don't know how well of a movie or a TV
Well,
series
They
it'll
had
make.
a TV series with Luke Cage.
Yeah, but
I don't know how well that did.
exactly because
I actually am kind of interested in watching it. Just for
I'm playing
him.
through the series now, right? I played through 1. I just finished 2. Like me and Emma are streaming it, and we're gonna do 3, of course, next. But
And then 6,
but the story,
because that's how numbers go.
the
Aaron.
story is kind of
There's a story in these games.
right because it's kind of a run and shoot. Like
I thought it was just about people that want to shoot each other online.
Hey, you never played? What?
He's being sarcastro.
I'm
you
sorry.
Weirdo.
I'm sorry. That was Steven. There's only 3 actors I respect. You're number 4 now. All right?
Terrible,
That was-
terrible. Anyway, it's gonna be what?
I dabble.
I don't know where's this gonna be on Amazon. Is it gonna be Netflix?
Showtime. I
Showtime.
think. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that was
Showtime. I'm trying to
the
make some
last
stuff.
I got
one.
a quick tangents for you guys.
Oh, somebody just died from the shot they took. Go ahead.
Underworld. You've seen Underworld, the first
Stop
one.
this shit.
Yes.
You've seen all of them.
Missing the last
Do
two.
you know who Lucian is?
Yes.
Yes.
Lucian Malfoy,
the
the-
werewolf. That's terrible.
Yes,
go
the main bad
the main
guy.
werewolf, the first werewolf, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know the big black dude that's with him with a deep ass voice?
Yeah. He created
Blue Marvel
Blue Marvel and Marvel. Yeah.
comic
He
book.
created
A comic book
As
character.
superhero.
he wrote Underworld.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a writer.
He's actually a very smart guy.
I
Yeah.
did not. No, he's in the movie for like 37 seconds. He's in the one that Lucian was the. I don't know.
His
it's the third one or whatever.
performance is pretty good.
He kind of steals the show a little.
He
He
does.
was the
He does.
co-creator and he wrote it. And I just found this out like 2 days ago, and I was like, I'm severely depressed that I did not know that information because I paid no mind to him whatsoever. I was just like, I want that dude's voice, and now I'm just like, this guy
You
is.
want that guy's voice?
That's actually how he talks too.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
because
Yeah.
I've seen him.
100%
I've seen him
him.
in a couple things. I saw something from like the '90s where he was talking. I was just like, holy shit.
where he's just rah, rah, rah. His
But
name
I-
is Kevin Graveau.
I saw, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. And I saw him. I saw he was at some cons and stuff, and I was like, this.
He looks like he just has that voice.
And that's
too.
what cracks me up because when he talks, it's like I'm just like this dude. He should get all kinds of voice roles.
The world is just
Oh my
shaking.
god!
So I started working, and I was like, "Whoa, man!"
Said, "Mom, I'm hungry."
But no, yeah, he
I'd
made a
like some
Marvel
milk.
comic book character that's pretty dope.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
little
Blue
OP.
Marvel's.
Like he might be one of the strongest characters in Marvel, like history.
Didn't he fight the Sentry?
And
like win?
Did he fight or the beat?
the guy, his supervillain fights the Sentry and wipes the floor with all of them, with the Avengers, Sentry, all of them, and then he comes and beats that guy. So it's like ipso facto. This
He
guy,
beats the Sentry.
yeah. And then they go on and do an actual comic book series called The Ultimates, I want to say it's called, where you got him, Blue Marvel, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Photon, the black chick,
Yeah.
and
I was gonna say
somebody
Maria
else. I'm probably forgetting. Oh, the Latin chick with the
America Chavez
yeah.
or whatever?
So they're all on a team, and like the first thing they do is take down Galactus and make him like a pet. So they're like, it's a pretty good
It's
freaking.
a comedic collector. Just treat him like
it's a pretty
cat.
good.
That's what I would do. First thing I would
Pretty
do.
good. Well, I mean, they don't treat him like a pet. You got to read it and you'll see. It's pretty dope. So, Halo TV show. Yeah, that's
Tangent number one complete.
that's a thing.
You know what's crazy is that tangent is more interesting than Halo storyline.
That's terrible.
So, boom.
You're welcome.
That's terrible. What else we got on here? We got the first trailer for Amazon's The Boys. Now, I have a feeling on this one because Game of Thrones is ending.
Okay.
And a void needs to be filled. A lot of people are moving towards other things right now. Like there's what's that assassin one? Kill Me Later or something like that. I can't remember what it's
Assassination
called.
Classroom.
No. I can't remember. Somebody's probably screaming out the answer, but it's like that one.
Deadly Class.
No, it's not a anime people. It's something.
That was
All I want to say about this series is that some chick sat on a dude's face and his face exploded.
Yes.
Right.
So if you've never heard of The Boys, the soft premise
Aaron,
of
I think we're downplaying what I have just witnessed.
the soft explanation is just a group of operatives that police superheroes. But that's very, very under...
When you're saying police superheroes now, we're talking about policing the good guys, or are we just talking about
the good guys. No, just the good guys. Because in this Zack Snyder world...
superheroes are policing the bad guys?
In this Zack Snyder world, your heroes are not heroes, quote unquote. I read the comic book series from beginning to end.
Who's monitoring the monitors of the monitors, Aaron?
The CIA, I want to say.
Enemy of the state.
That's terrible.
Anybody?
Or
Anybody?
Watchmen. Who watches the Watchmen?
No, monitoring the monitors.
Yeah, I get it.
It's with Will Smith.
It's a very...
Will Smith's.
I'm trying to think of the other guy. I can't think of his name.
Gene Hackman.
There you go.
Yeah.
Damn it. I knew
Really good movie, too.
Hackman.
So it's a really hardcore thing. That's what I'm saying, like with the Game of Thrones trying to fill in the void type of thing. Amazon needs one of their own, the type of Game of Thrones. From the trailer, it looks like it's produced well. I'll say that. At
No,
least.
yeah, it definitely looks like it's...
I just feel like
decent
this story is a very problematic story
all over the place
to tell. And like with some of the things that they do in the comic, that's why I don't know how close they are going to stick to the comic. Because if they stick damn close to the comic, you're going to see some weird and just problematic things.
In the comic, did a lady squash a man's head with her vagine?
Not that I saw. That I can remember because I read it I read it like a year or so ago.
I seen it. It just happened.
But there is
You cannot scrub it from these.
There is
These eyes.
a sexual assault.
Are crying.
There is a sexual assault that leads to a pregnancy where the baby is a super.
Watch me.
And eye beams his way out of the woman's stomach.
Smart.
And killing her in the process.
Wound.
He kills her.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, she's dead. She's dead. So
is it just a dead fetus?
No, the baby's alive. It's like a Superman. It busts out of the woman.
But I imagine it's still a baby.
Yeah. Oh, the baby gets killed by the husband.
Oh.
Because the husband isn't the father. His wife was assaulted and she had a baby, and that's not his.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, everybody. But no, it's a tough one for me to be like, I want to watch this one. I understand it's done by the same people that did Preacher. Preacher gets a lot of high praise for what it's
and
done. And
Sausage Party, don't forget that.
But I'm like, this one kind of seems like if they do not like tame it, I will say quote unquote, then it'll be interesting to see how it's received.
I think that might be the problem is they try to pull back too much and then they just lose interest.
Exactly.
Because you'll lose that flair.
Well, because Game of Thrones didn't hold back. And that's what people want. People want something that they could just be like, oh my god, like what happened?
Game of Thrones held back a lot of stuff, but
from the books.
Yeah, there's tons of more
okay,
stuff.
I don't know. I didn't read the book.
But they
I saw
wrote
a pregnant woman stabbed in the stomach.
No. I'm talking about just content.
But did a baby burst out of that with laser eyes?
Well, until I see it on TV, Aaron.
Terrible.
It hasn't happened yet.
They held back.
Those are legends, Aaron.
Terrible.
Right.
So no, I really don't know. Like the boys, I'm very, I don't know, cautious about this one coming out.
Anticipatory. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes out, we'll see how it is. I think there are other comic books if you want to go hardcore, like quote unquote mature content for comic books that you want to make into TV shows. My number one pick is a comic book, and I recommend everybody go read it. It's called Nailbiter. It is spectacular from the beginning to the end. Like, that is one comic book.
Is it a nail biter? Anybody?
I'm gonna let that just
Somebody?
ride there.
Somebody? Okay. Go fuck yourself.
Sit in your silence of shame.
Oh yeah, that's going in the highlight clip right there. So
Yuck.
that one, nail biter, really good comic book about serial killers. It's about a town that produces the most serial killers, but like themed serial killers. Like the nail biter, he's always.
Are they the one that
you
says
know,
"Welcome to the town" and they have where they can put their own numbers on there? It says we've produced 69. 70 serial killers.
pretty much like that, yeah. But no, it's really
Adorable.
good. It's like this.
Oh wait, is this the one? I think you were telling me about it, where he like has to team up with one.
Yeah, the cop.
Okay.
So the nail biter, the guy that's a serial killer, he gets caught red-handed with all the dead bodies and biting the nails because that's his thing whenever he kills people. But he gets let off from court mistake, right? So he's still living in the town or whatever. Some other cop or whatever, and I'm butchering this because I read this years ago. He's investigating the city. He finds something, tells his friend, but then he goes missing. And his friend comes into town and is like, I need to find my boy, and teams up with the nail biter, who, of course, has a bad reputation because he is a serial killer. He just got off.
Giggity.
And they team up together to solve the mystery of where his friend is. Why does this town produce so many serial killers? And it's just good. Like, the town is so famous for producing them. They have a museum for all the serial killers throughout the years that they've produced and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
And,
have pride in something. I mean,
and it's good though. Like, it's so good that and I liked it that they didn't like, small spoiler, there's no supernatural things to this whole thing. It's written very well.
It's just fucking
It's very
crazy.
good though. I would have liked to see Nailbiter because the thing about that comic book is the character Nailbiter. I can't remember what his real name is, what the guy's name is.
Harry.
They
I'm
get
guessing.
you to like his character. Like, I started to like his character, forgetting that he is a serial killer in the book, and they describe him like he's like I'm like Southern accent, charming type of character when he talks to people, and you just forget like that this guy is a full blown serial killer. So like whoever can act that out, they got to be one hell of a damn actor to
gonna be
pull
that-
that off.
God,
I
Ant-Man
feel-
and the Wasp. The guy that was like the salesman
The salesman.
selling the Wasp like parts. Do you remember that in the movie?
No, I don't remember
I'm
that.
I'm trying to think of what else this guy's in.
You know who I thought of though for his character, the nail biter? While you're thinking of that, Matthew McConaughey. He could play the nail biter character,
right. Yeah.
and
as he's
I
rapping
killed-
through,
I
driving
killed
with
them.
his what was
His
his Jeep
Lincoln?
or with his
as
Lincoln.
Lincoln, yes, I would love it so much because it'd be amazing. Anyway, that's one
Tangent
long
number
tangent.
2.
That is definitely one long
Complete.
tangent on that one. Nail biter, make it happen, everybody.
This-
Seth Rogen.
This guy Walton Goggins.
No,
Forehead.
No, but you know how he always does
yeah,
that
no,
accent.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what when you said like
put that
I
accent.
imagine that.
Put that accent in Matthew McConaughey.
You talking about forehead guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude could.
That guy's got 3 foreheads.
I like him a lot though. Everything I've seen him in, I've liked him a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
What was it
will-
Major League 3? He
Was
was
he?
downtown.
Major League 3.
I've never seen Major League.
I didn't
3.
even know there was a.
Yeah,
there is a
you're
Major
going
League
direct to DVD on us, and that's
It was the dude from Quantum Leap,
the dude from Quantum Leap.
the main guy from Quantum
Oh
Leap.
Scott
yeah,
Bakula?
Bakula.
Bakula.
Yeah, you go.
And he ended up being the coach, and that was downtown Jones or whatever.
Was he
only hit
playing-
home runs.
Was Scott Bakula playing an older character, like from Major League 1 or 2, or was it just a full blue?
I think he might have been in 2. I'm not.
2 was just basically the same characters.
2. Well, yeah, 2 was almost the exact same thing. Yeah. So
Wait. Was
No
Scott
Wesley
Bakula?
Snipes.
I may have seen it. Was Scott Bakula doing the a AAA league team?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it because he went and got the voodoo
Serrano.
guy. Yes, Pedro Serrano. Yes, I saw it. And didn't he get the
Wait.
Japanese guy too?
Matsui.
Yeah.
No, I forgot what his name was. Yeah, but Putt Putt.
Yeah, because he was running his own. He wasn't
Taka
playing.
Tanaka, that was his name.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I have seen that one. We are on the same page. So all right, a tangent
Tangent
to
number
get
3
over.
complete.
Was it Back to the Majors? Is Is it?
That
Or
could
is that
be.
the first
That
one?
could
They were
be.
trying to beat the. They were trying to beat the what was it? The Rockies, I think.
Yeah,
I
'cause
can't
that's
remember
Scott
the team,
Bakula
but I
right
just
there.
remember a couple of the scenes.
I have to watch these movies again.
I just remember a couple of scenes of them finding the Japanese guy again, and he was running like some putt-putt place, or he was working there at least.
Yeah, owned it, I think.
And I
he
remember
was dressed
now.
up as a pirate. Yeah.
Yes. See, it's all coming back to me. Anyway, next part, next tangent. Apparently,
Barely.
Sony PlayStation is already kind of gearing you up for
Number 5.
the number 5 edition of their system, which
$7,000.
I am 100% in the camp of the world is not ready for another console
system,
yet.
yeah.
Not yet. Yeah.
What
you're
leaps
right.
can
Agreed.
you do?
Agreed.
I think they're just kind of trying to build hype because if you read some of these notes, which take it with a grain of salt because a lot of this stuff could change.
Yeah, definitely could change.
So don't take it as gospel.
PlayStation 5, official name, not official yet, sporting a solid state drive and a CPU and graphics hardware supporting ray tracing. What the hell is that?
I think it had something to do with
Yes.
3D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't.
8K resolution.
Can I play my Betamax on it? That's all I know.
Yes, you can.
Actually-
It's Sony.
Backwards compatible.
Actually-
Sony.
Backwards compatible to 4, I believe.
8K resolution and a new 3D audio technology.
Oh, maybe I'm getting it mixed up. So I don't know what that ray tracing is.
The unit will also be backwards compatible with PlayStation 4 games, support PlayStation VR, allegedly. All this is allegedly. Next gen console will still accept physical media, so you're not going to get like the Xbox S that just came out, or is about to come out, or something like that, that is only virtual or download only stuff.
In computer graphics, ray tracing is a rendering technique for generating an image by tracing the path of light as pixels in the image plane and simulating an effect of its encounters and
Layman's
visual
terms.
objects.
Layman's terms.
I still can't fucking tell you. So,
I mean,
it
cool.
follows light.
So what's the new things? that
Cool.
it
That's
can
that's
do?
what I'm saying. Like, why even tease this thing if nothing
'Cause
new is
8K,
coming
man.
from it? No, but
Nobody has that
It's- here-
technology.
here's the thing.
yet.
Who has a 4K TV in this room? All right. That's what I thought. So who the hell cares about 8K right now? 4K is scary. I'm telling you that. I watched a soccer game on 4K and
They were in your house.
yeah.
For those that are not here to see, no one raised their hands.
Yes,
right
no
there.
one
Yes,
definitely.
also that. Yes. I feel like we just talked to each other and that we're not recording at all. Sometimes.
To be honest, it's the same with phones. Like the demand has come to where people want the new phone, no matter if it's something new or not. They demand it.
Don't you dare.
And
go
let's
there.
go ahead and
Don't-
cue
I
the
believe-
T-Mobile
don't
ad.
you dare.
I believe I got a text
Don't
this
you dare.
morning
Don't you dare
from
go
a
there.
certain Aaron Carter, not the singer, mind you, saying, "Can I get my Galaxy Fold?"
Yeah.
What does
Yeah.
it do? It does nothing.
It folds,
It does nothing.
Adam.
But it's $2,000, Aaron.
It folds.
and it does.
You want a
absolutely
smart
nothing.
flip
I want
phone?
it. I'll tell you right now. I want it, but I would want it for like $900. And I would only want it because I could fold it, put it in my pocket, take it out,
Right?
and watch a movie on my.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
doubt
so
it.
this is new technology, right?
Yes.
Of the folding being available to the masses, correct?
Yes.
Phone-
for double the
phones.
price of any other phone on the market.
You wait until like second or third generation
You definitely
before
do.
you buy it.
My words.
I fully
Right.
agree with
My
My
that.
you
words,
buy.
But-
exactory.
How long have we gone without the satisfaction of flip phone hanging up? Right? Right.
You're ridiculous.
Exactly.
So,
no.
That's what.
so you're gonna spend $2,000 to be able to hang up on somebody by clasping your.
If you wait at least 2 generations, that price is probably going to start going down.
Oh no, it's probably
Well,
going
'cause-
down tomorrow.
But the point is that once that phone comes out, guaranteed 12 to 18 months after that, they'll come out with another one, and then they'll start
Every
having
6
it a lot
months.
more often.
I don't know. It's something about that feature. It's sexy.
But so that's how you feel for something that does absolutely nothing different than what you
It
have other
doesn't.
than that. And I guarantee there's probably X amount of people out there that are looking at the PlayStation 5. There might be one thing that jumps out to them saying,
Way to bring it back.
We need this. This is what I want. Let's get this. You're welcome. Connection. Connect the dots.
But the thing I feel is we're not advancing in video
Aaron,
games.
checkmate. All right.
No,
Checkmate.
I know. I'm going back to the PlayStation. We're not advancing in video games besides graphics. And I asked the least gamer that
Not
I can
until
think
I
of.
can interact with the NPCs face to face.
I said, what do
VR is
you?
not good enough.
That's what I'm saying. When you can take, and this is why I don't feel driving games can really evolve that much, because when you take the graphics to photorealistic mode, which they are now, every driving game
look amazing.
exactly. Every game looks just like a real damn car. If it's a racing game, where do you go from there? You have to rely on the
Black
gameplay.
Panther when he's in the. Or when Shuri's in the vehicle.
Well, then get some
it's
damn
like
vibranium.
That simulation.
If you get some
that's
vibranium,
where I want to
yeah.
see racing car games.
But like,
because that would be
so that means you're focusing on the gameplay or the interface with the gameplay.
I'm focusing on technology for what?
So it's
That needs to.
all these things where they're touting we can do 8K, we can do 3D, we can do. I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't come down to the systems
Hey
anymore. It
man,
comes down to the games
my
themselves.
wallet
Exactly.
can't do 8K. All right.
Nobody's wallet right here.
The important thing is that they create a game, because until they I think what happens is in the past they've created games that surpassed the system's capabilities, and so they had to come out with a system that could support I don't know, X amount of gigs on it, like Skyrim, being able to go in so many, how vast the world was and all the things you could do and stuff like that. So trying to make the system compatible with what the game was able to do. Now it's just all we want is a game that I can play for hours upon hours that have so many different aspects to it that whatever. Bringing out a system that, what can they do? Theoretically, just think something futuristic that you would want your system to do.
Smell-o-vision.
That's okay. We know where Aaron's head's at.
I'm just saying, you start playing your horror game.
That's a
You start-
Futurama.
I
That's
think you said
it.
porn games.
No, horror games.
I was like, I don't want to.
I'm sorry, that's exactly where I thought.
You don't want to smell that scene.
I don't want to smell that. As
If
well.
you're playing a horror game and you start smelling, sulfur, or you start smelling dead bodies or something like that, and you're like, maybe I'm around something, or
Yeah, I don't. How are they gonna make that smell?
I don't know how they make that smell.
So we can make the sounds easy, but now the smells, we would have to start killing people. Just
I don't know where it's gonna
So come
come
here,
from.
intern.
I think VR. The only thing that they could do is perfect VR to be like.
That's a tough one.
Well, no, it's. I have no
No,
idea how
not
they're gonna.
technology wise, but you playing Final Fantasy X on VR, like you put hours into that, right? Right?
Years into that.
Okay, so but you spend a mass amount of time.
Correct.
Now think about spending a mass amount of time with that on your head, and,
See, I've-
and that's what I'm saying.
I've done the Samsung one. And I've done that thing for like 6 hours straight, and I'm fine.
It's ridiculous. What
Yeah,
is wrong
Louisa
with
had
you?
it on her head for like 30 minutes, and she got a headache.
It makes
Well, see-
sense that Sword Art Online is
and
your favorite.
and that's where I think the future of games is, because that's fully integrated. You're laying down, but you're doing a billion things without having to pretend you're striking something. It's just completely your mind is controlling everything, but you are physically inside.
You want it to
Oh,
be
well,
like
see, yeah.
surrogates.
That
you ever
is
see that
the
movie?
only thing I could
Bruce
think.
Willis?
That they
Yeah,
could,
no, I get what you mean. I
that they could
fully
progress
get what
it
you
to.
mean.
Because right now, like he's right, it's just graphics and
Or,
story.
Yeah.
That's really all. That's really
Ready
all.
Player
Ready
One. That's what
story.
you want.
Ready Player One would be.
would it be ideal? That's the peak. That's
Is that the peak?
I'll bring it back to Sword Art. Yeah, I think Sword
No,
Art.
I
is,
know, but
well, Sword Art is
some
basically
people
the same
might
thing, isn't
don't
it?
you shut your
It's
mouth.
basically the same
You
thing as
shut
Ready
your
Player One.
goddamn
Don't
mouth.
you lie. You're
I
taking
thought
yourself.
Take Ready Player One because all the movie references.
You're taking yourself and you're just putting yourself into an
I think Sword
avatar
Art
in a
would be
virtual world,
the
right?
best game to play, but Sword I like the.
It's the same thing.
If
It's
I can
the
go to
same
work,
damn
get
thing.
off work, come home, and do Ready Player One, I'd fucking do it.
Nah, okay. Well, I mean,
You wouldn't even go to work.
we're light
Well, if you
years.
start making money inside the game, then that would be a little
We're
different.
light years away from any of that type of technology, so I would
Well,
put
if
it
they
in
didn't
the back
burn
of
the
your
Tower
mind.
of Babel, right? I mean, that's all that.
Tower.
Alexandria, I'm sorry.
I was
The
gonna say, gee, did
Tower
you-
of Babel
did you-
languages.
Yes,
My bad. I'm sick.
terrible.
Leave me alone. Go fuck
Anyway.
yourself.
Terrible. All that to say that don't get your hopes up for the PS4 or 5.
Yeah, don't even get your hopes up for the PS4, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean,
Just
it's
gonna be possibly
buy yourselves a
backwards
PlayStation
compatible,
2
so-
and enjoy yourselves.
backwards compatibility should not be a thing to get excited for anymore. It
I
should be
mean-
standard in a console.
I think
No, this is true, but they took that away.
And that's the sad thing. Like
And-
it's like I'm going to take something away from you, but then we'll dangle a little something that
Do
we.
you know why we're not excited about it? Because weren't we just an episode ago talking about the Google
Stadia.
Stadia, yeah.
and
Yeah.
that is
That
where
seems like
that is
where,
the future of
cross-platforming things.
instead of just having a system that's, hey guys, it
I like
has a
physical
terabyte
stuff,
more of
man.
memory.
Yeah, good
it's
for
4
you.
pounds heavier.
Good for you.
You can have 5 players now. Like it's just
Anyway, Marvel Comics reveals an unexpected new Valkyrie. Apparently, instead of being Thor, Jane Foster now herself will be the Valkyrie in Marvel comic books.
Might
If
be
you weren't,
slight spoilers in this story.
well, I'm not going to go any further than that.
Okay.
I won't go any further than that.
She'll have Mjolnir too? Or she'll...
Well, in the past storylines with Mrs. Jane Foster, she contracted cancer. I don't know. Is that the right way to say it? Contracted?
No, because she didn't get it from
She didn't
anything.
get it
Well, okay, sorry.
She got it from the universe.
Yeah. She got it from the universe.
Contracted would be like bitten or something.
She got cancer and apparently was worthy to hold Thor's hammer when he became unworthy. There's another storyline of Thor, God Killer or something like that, where he becomes unworthy, or Thor the Unworthy, or whatever. So now Thor is Thor Odin's son. He is not Thor anymore. He's Thor Odin's son. And I think he's back now. Of
And
course.
I think he's Thor now.
And everything comes back around in comic books. You know how it works. And he actually has multiple hammers.
Multiple hammers.
Yeah, he's not holding just one. He's got like 3, I think.
Yeah.
Is he just swapping them out of his
Pretty
inventory?
much. I mean,
is
have you
Stormbreaker
ever-
in there still?
I don't know. I can't remember. So anyway,
But what did she get? That's what I
she
want.
died, quote unquote, in that storyline, and now I guess she's going to be Valkyrie. I don't want to spoil with any more of these things of how she became Valkyrie, blah blah blah. But I would say go pick up the comic books if you're interested in a new, Valkyrie. I like them using Jane Foster for different things. I actually would have rather had her more as the Thor character a little bit longer.
Yeah, that didn't seem very long at all.
Yeah, it didn't. I kind
Especially when the reveal, like people were so, who the hell is that? Who is
yeah.
Lady Thor.
Just let her. I would have been fine letting her be Thor for a little bit longer.
All I'm saying is her weapon's dope, though.
Oh, the Valkyrie's
The
weapon.
Valkyrie weapon?
They
Yeah.
dug,
I don't know how to say that.
They dug Logan out of his
Under
adamantium prison.
DR?
Yeah, he's been back.
I thought
for
that was gonna be
the long.
My old boss was telling me about that, and it's just like, yeah, man, they poured adamantium over it, and now he's frozen in it and stuff. I'm like, so he's dead? They'll find a way to bring him back.
Yeah,
They
that's how
always do.
comic books work. Like you can die for a year maybe, and then you're coming right on back.
Superman.
And he's the one that broke it. He is the one
What
that
is it?
broke the camel's back.
Said he was just breathing very, very slowly for about
It was stupid.
2 years.
Yeah,
or
that
something.
Dead
was.
may never die. Is it?
Wow, let's not even.
Is
Not
it-
even to that.
is
Oh, that was on the last episode.
You watched it? You watched the Thrones? You're a Throner?
Yeah.
Is that
What's wrong with you?
I didn't know he was.
He's actually the one that got me watching it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. The more you know. The more you know.
That's terrible. Terrible.
Somebody really is.
So, wow, what a wonderful audience.
Ooh.
So yeah, Marvel Comics, Jane Foster. What we got here? We got the GameStop. Why'd you put this in there?
But for your
Because
guys'
to me, it's
benefit.
just
Exactly.
hilarious.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious.
It's a GameStop to allow game returns for full store credit within 2 days of the release.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
You know
hurting.
I was gonna say they're hurting.
They
for,
are
yeah.
hurting.
They lost $500 million in the past couple quarters,
revenue?
I think. And yeah.
Yes. GameStop's latest promotion is a doozy. What the hell did you get this from?
It's a doozy.
All right.
That's handwritten.
This is my words. No, they're not my words.
The game retail giant will offer returns within 2 days of the game's release in the form of store credit worth the full price of the game, even an opened box. That's
So all the people who power play for the first 48 hours are just gonna go back and
that,
Yep.
or if the game just sucks. That's basically what
Yeah.
I feel like it is. Because when we worked
that was
there,
like the biggest
that was the
complaint.
biggest thing. People will come in,
Biggest
buy
complaint.
a game for the first day, take it home. This game is terrible.
It's trash.
And they'd be like, "Can I get my money back?" And we look them right in the eye and be like, "No, you can't."
Yeah, that's
but you can trade it in for 50 cents
oh god.
because that's exactly what
That
you would
happened to
get
me
it.
all because I when I first started buying games from GameStop, I hated buying used games. I just didn't like the idea of getting a game that might not have worked or something along those lines.
But you could always bring it back and get full money back.
I didn't. Again, this is when I first started buying
Okay.
games from them. So I would buy the new games, thinking that, if I buy a new game, I put real money into it, they'll take care of me. So I came back 2 weeks later saying, hey guys, I played it one time, didn't work out for me. Can I get my money back? They're like, no, but we'll give you $10 for it. I'm like, I just spent $65 on it.
Yeah, and you got a
Yeah.
good. You got.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And I told you I'm sorry about
Said,
that,
but,
Adam.
it's, but it's open. Okay, but you're gonna sell it used for $54.99.
But we got to make money, baby. That's what they probably told you. I'm sorry, not $10 cash, sir. You get a lot more in store credit.
That's always cracked me up. We have to make money. You're selling these games for $60 a piece, And there's
all
like
development money, baby.
a million sold world, like nationwide or whatever, in the first like 24 hours and stuff. Like, we got to make money. Like, really?
I think their big problem was they were a company that started making money hand over fist real fast, and I felt like they never invested it back into the future of the company.
No, not at all.
They had small stores because, like, what's the biggest GameStop that you can think of? Like, they're not big.
They're not big
They're
at all.
small mom and pop stores. Like,
They should have had had arcades and all kind of stuff.
Like,
in
they
their
should
places,
have
and
really invested it right back
They
into
should have made GameStop
it.
like
They
cafes
did.
and
They
shit.
started selling shirts.
No, yeah, see, it's just like whoever was leading or whoever was the president, chairman, whatever of GameStop was just so out of touch with what
his consumers were doing.
Yeah.
Well, how many? Weren't there like 7 CEOs or whatever, and the presidents in the matter of like 2 years or so?
Probably, because when we worked there, how many district managers did we burn through?
And I hear it all the time. You guys go through district managers.
Don't you guys?
Went
We
through
do
district
not.
manager. And it's, again, you get a dude who plays video games, works at this place, knows nothing about the business state of the business itself. So he does his job well in terms of knowing games, and then you say, you know what, let's go ahead and make him a district manager, and he knows nothing about running people, about running business. He just knows video games. And then he lasts for 2 months, and then he's gone, and they bring around the next person.
Did you think that was the case though?
With district managers from GameStop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was never the case.
Or was it an attractive woman who got promoted?
No,
to
it was
the-
always this guy worked at whatever company. He was a manager over there, a district manager over there. Let's bring him on
Bring
in.
him in.
It was always transfers?
No one ever worked their way to district
Worked at
manager.
Staples. Oh, became a manager.
Yeah.
All right, we'll bring him in. He'll run the
Yeah,
company.
there was never anyone that worked their way to district manager.
This guy worked at Hollywood Video.
I guess the
Bring 'em in.
several that I heard were like managers at stores that got promoted, and they did terrible because
when I worked there, it was always somebody new from outside the company. Oh, this guy worked at T-Mobile or something like
you
that.
watch your goddamn mouth.
So let's bring him in as a district manager, and they would rotate them. Like
I would be the 14th best district manager for
it's not a
GameStop.
difficult job.
I can't imagine.
It's not.
You visit stores and just look at merch and
then you pass emails along. And you tell people how to run. It's easy.
You're a middleman.
You're very much so. So
they still make less than me, so I wouldn't do it.
GameStop, you finally get your money back, your store credit back. Excuse me.
Because
Yeah, but you still.
no matter what, they're
the only
getting
thing you don't
revenue.
get back is the taxes.
That's true.
So I mean, like what are you
so
losing
$30.
$6? $5-6?
I mean, but I think it's better than
Okay.
at least it's better than nothing.
Yeah, no.
Which is what you
but you're
used
still
to
getting
get.
store credit, so it's like
So they're still getting your money. That's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
they're keeping your money in rotation. That's how
but
they
they're
want to
still
do.
losing $500 million.
Yeah, it's they're
That's why they're doing this
and I've
policy.
told this story so many freaking times. But whenever I started working there and I did my interview, and the guy asked me, you got any questions for me? Like interviewers do from time to time. I was like, so what do you think about digital downloads and how that will affect the market for GameStop? And dude was like, I don't know, man. Just like,
said, I just sell the
I'm
damn
just making
games,
money until
man.
they tell me no anymore.
I thought it was an intelligent question, and he was just like, "You're an idiot." So you got the job. And I was like, "Thank you. I am an idiot. I worked there for 7 years."
That's terrible.
But yeah. So I guess you're getting a better thing. I haven't been in a GameStop in a couple of months. I bought a charge cable last time I was there. Our controller.
We had to buy Switch
Joy-Con.
Joy-Con
Panels.
because those things fucking, oh my god. I'll
Do
just
they
be
break?
sitting there. I'll walk away, and the controller, my character is just like running in a giant circle.
Really? They're that delicate?
Mine did it. The little ones was doing it. But oh god, it pissed me off. After 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5
Crazy.
months.
Oh well.
And they're like $40, $50 to replace them.
Did you
Wait,
get the insurance
for a set. Oh wait, the insurance from GameStop?
for $3? You can insure.
That's horrible. Let's.
I still remember that
So
shit.
it's ingrained in his soul.
It's there. One time I was off of work and I answered my personal cell phone and did the whole like spiel for
Oh, God.
GameStop.
Yeah, I've done
I
that.
realized
Yeah.
it as soon as I did it because my friend goes, "What?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm not home. What am I doing?"
Yeah,
my God.
I've done that too. Yeah, I've done that
Yeah,
too.
Thank
was
you for
that
calling
bad.
Dell. This is Chip.
Yeah, that's how you know you've been there too long.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what that is.
Yeah.
But whatever. GameStop will keep struggling along until it's all just digital
Until
download.
August
I
2021.
honestly hope it never goes all digital.
So you like physical?
I like
copies?
having physical copies.
Yeah, I mean it's good.
I think what is it? Stanley who said it best. He's like, having having an online. God, what did he say? Seeing women's breasts is cool, but
You're slaughtering
putting your
his
hands on
thing,
it. Hold on, pause.
You're
Everybody pause.
slaughtering
Can you
his thing.
play the
You are-
interlude?
That's
Interlude.
terrible.
Elevator music.
Ba-da-da,
I should just edit something inside
It's
there.
terrible.
Ba-da-da.
Because I don't
Feel
think
like making love.
Better than that. That's way better than that.
horrible. That's horrible.
That's terrible. But yes, I get his points.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
It's better to
Well,
have
now I
real
have to,
boobs in
now I
front
have
of
to
you.
defend myself. So.
Yeah, well, we'll have to add that in like a post type of thing. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about, because it is very sexy, we Slim kind of ran over it. The Galaxy Fold, everybody.
Oh my!
2000.
Oh, I didn't know that was actually.
It's not on the
476.
notes.
I thought we covered that already.
He's
Well, I wanted to
going-
look this one up because
It's going off the script.
they've had some problems, with the
They broke.
Well, so there's a protective screen that comes on the phone itself.
that looks like it's not like it's the
You know how
the
you normally-
factory one.
You
when
normally
you
get a new
one.
phone
Yeah.
and there's a giant thing,
Yeah,
a
it's
screen
the
on there.
film, yeah.
But this one says on there, I guess in very small writing, it says "Do not take off." This is a protective layer for the screen or whatever. And people just inherently are used to just ripping those things off.
Like a
And-
lot of reviewers.
a lot
as well,
of reviewers. And it's getting damaged easily. But that's one issue. The second issue is apparently people within the first hours of having it, one side just goes completely black and the other side is like half black and stuff like that. So there's
First
you
gen.
want to pay
No, trust me.
$2,000?
I don't want to pay $2,000 for
Well,
that.
nobody
I
wants to
think it's
pay.
a-
he wants the homie
But
hookup
you
over
want
here.
this
right?
phone.
I want the T-Mobile discount. So that's what I was looking at. Anytime a new phone comes out, I literally
I get
text
a text
him.
message
I'm like, how much is this
from
one? And he'll be like,
37 people.
$7,000. I'm like,
All I'm saying, this
how
is
much is the T-Mobile price
He
for this?
wanted the Note 9 when it came out, and he was like, "How much?" I'm like, 300 plus tax, and he's like, "All right, I'll wait for the next one."
Yeah.
And then he
that's what
texts
it is.
me. He texts me with this one. All right, I want the Galaxy Fold. I'm like, all right, 1,300 plus tax, and he's like, all right, I'll wait for the next one.
I mean, because it's like, I haven't really changed my phone. I have the Note 8.
We both have the Note 8. I
Okay.
think
Is that
all
the one that
three.
can still explode at any minute?
That's the Note 7.
7 explodes.
okay.
Don't you have the Note 8?
No.
No, he has a
The S9, bitch.
It's 9 Plus, right?
Plus.
So,
The
yeah,
heavy lifting.
cool.
Uh,
So I've had this phone for what, like year and a half, 2 years?
I'd say a year and a half.
About a year and a half. I don't see any reason to change
I don't
or
see a
upgrade,
reason
right?
to upgrade this one.
Still rocking it. Well, yours has been out for 7 months ish, 6 months ish.
Sure.
But the problem is,
What the problem is, Aaron?
I can't close the phone and hear that click
You're
to
fucking-
hang up on somebody like a
You know,
flip
there's a phone called the Ladybug that was made
That's
for people in the
terrible.
90s like
Terrible.
yourself.
I
You're getting
want,
up there in age,
I
Aaron.
want a razor. That's
Motorola
You're
Razr.
gonna get the life alert, and that is
Terrible.
it, Aaron.
All
Like, I was
senior citizens should have life alert.
I was watching reviews and I saw one. I saw a $4 phone, like, and somebody was reviewing that, and I was like, "Geez, that is really for
I
like
found
the
out my wife
oldest
died
person."
3 years ago.
Wilford Brimley.
Who the hell did I hit?
He's trying to sell you the phone.
So I was like, "This is for the oldest person in the world."
Diabetes.
I'll take 4. I'll take 4. But yeah, no, I'm excited about the little fold. I'll see if it gets better.
And
It's just it's a
your
quirk. It's a
price isn't in your thing. You're just looking at the phone saying that's an
attractive
sexy,
phone. Yes,
that's a
sexy is the
sexy
word I've
phone,
used. Yes,
but it
sexy.
folds. That's it.
That's
and then
it.
Is it
and then
all screen?
It's all
everywhere?
well. There's a
Front and
bevel.
back?
There's a little
It
bevel
is
on the.
two of this where it's
yeah.
all screen, and you can fold it back, put it in your pocket, use it as a normal phone, and then open it up, watch a YouTube video on the entire thing.
So does it 360 folding? Is
No,
that,
no.
360
like
fold.
180.
It folds
So
in half.
like you have it like a book. You close it like a book.
Folds in
Yes.
half,
Does
yeah.
it open the
No,
reverse
180. 180.
Okay.
I believe it's just
180.
way? Okay.
But
no, I
so
was just
it's
curious.
$1,980 is the retail price for it.
It has a little thin screen when you close it. Like you can still, it can be closed and you can still use it fully
Oh,
touch
okay.
screen.
So
there's a screen
there
on the
is a
outside.
screen on the
Yes,
outside. Okay.
there's 6 cameras or like 5 or 6 cameras on the thing.
Well, those are the other. Samsung did that too. The Galaxy S10s have like 3 or 4 cameras or whatever.
So it's like it's definitely, and there's like the specs on the inside of the thing are pretty beefy too, right?
Yes, but again, that is the sell of it. The whole idea of it is that it folds. It's going to do the whole, hey, we have more memory, hey, we have more processor, all that kind of
These
magic.
are curved monitors.
No, I understand.
Don't serve no purpose, but they're pretty to look at.
It's the new hotness, is what
It is the new hotness,
that attracted
but
me to it.
the problem
Old
with
and
that is
busted.
Old and busted.
New hotness.
New hotness.
new hotness.
Yes, exactly.
The problem is they've been Samsung's been trying to do this for like 4 years, 3 years, 5 years, some mess like that. And there's always been the rumors of them doing it. They finally come out with it, and all the reviews, or most of the reviews are, it's going to break easily, really easily, or the software is just going bad and the screen's going out and all this kind of stuff.
What technology comes out and is perfect, right?
Agreed.
So yeah,
But
I understand.
like 3
So you
generations.
text me.
Trust me.
I want the new hotness for $2,000 for it to, and 3 days from now, I'd be, Adam, what do I do? I mean, there's a nice ladybug you can
It
you can
was
get.
the cute girl that I saw, and then she opened
Then
her mouth.
go to
and
Pornhub,
had me.
look up Samsung
That's all
Fold,
it was.
and-
That's all it was.
You'll see some cosplay stuff.
That's
Check Urban Dictionary
terrible.
first before you do that.
That's horrible. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I just wanted one, man. Can I not just want things?
I agree.
Can I
want
not
to.
just want
And then I saw the
things?
sticker price, and I said, you know what?
He's not gonna want.
I think I
this.
could save.
Well, yeah, duh. That'll freaking sober me up real quick. Money.
I literally had a lady come in the other day. She had like her Panda shirt on, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm here to jump my phone to the new Galaxy Fold." And I'm like, "You want the Fold? That's $2,000." She's like, "Yeah, I really want one." I was like, "It's like a $1,300 down payment." She's like, "Yeah, I put $600 down on this." I'm like, "That's times two for the new phone." And
Did she get it?
it's we don't have it out yet.
Oh, like
I think
pre-order?
it comes out like the 26th.
Oh,
But no,
okay.
she everyone says, "Oh yeah, I'll do that, no problem." Until it comes down to pulling your card out and be like, I'll think about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
on
exactly.
second thought, let me just get that Revel.
So yeah, and that was it. That was all the stories we
Seriously.
got. What else are we doing here? Before we wrap it, before we tap it here.
Socials?
We are doing the
doing that?
socials still stuff. We also have League of Extraordinary Guessers people.
Oh, yes.
The slots are filling up very fast.
Very fast. Well, we got about 5-6 teams going
Yeah,
now.
around there. So definitely want to sign up for there. We got some good prizes for you guys that we'll be
Yes.
announcing soon.
Yes.
If you want to go
one
over
free
to,
back rub by Aaron Carter.
that's horrible.
Free coops, baby. Free coops.
Depending on who you are,
Oh,
young
Jesus.
ladies.
It's gonna be special cases.
That's terrible. If it's special cases, you do not win. Sorry. So check out the Facebook page. We have the event up on there. Oblivion Comics and Coffee. They do not sponsor us, but I will tell you some of the best damn coffee in Sacramento.
They got beer now.
And they have beer and
that ham and or turkey and cheese croissant.
turkey and cheese croissant.
Mwah,
They
that's
have
delish.
a hummus
Moon's over my
plate
hammy.
now.
Oh, I seen that on
Just saw that
Instagram.
today. Again, they do not sponsor us, so we are not
Do not,
getting
do not
any-
eat hummus.
No
but
royalties.
any royalties from this. We are just telling you this as good
Samaritans?
Samaritans, yeah. I mean, I guess in good faith.
Support
Trust
your
us.
local.
Support your local businesses. Oblivion Comics and Coffee. Remember, they do not sponsor us.
Jesus Christ.
Just had to say that to
Neither
again.
does T-Mobile for that.
No, but if you want to,
But if you
T-Mobile,
want to,
Said, but John
Doors
Ledger
open, man.
listens on the rig.
I'm just saying.
my mom bought his cookbook, so he better be listening.
He has a cookbook.
He does every Sunday. He does a cooking.
Cooking
what
with
is it?
John.
Slow roast. What is it? Slow cook.
Does
slow
he
cooking.
still have the same hairstyle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's work on that first, and then get to the cooking.
It's
John.
kind of his signature.
Ooh,
thing.
you might want to unsign that.
Well,
Let's.
I've seen his pictures
He's
from
gonna
like
just buy the
used to work-
Samsung Folds
he used to
and
work at
throw them
AT&T.
at you, Aaron.
he used to
I'll
work at
take 'em.
AT&T, and he wore nothing but suits, and he had like the clean haircut. And then boom, he's working at T-Mobile, and he's got jeans and a T-shirt, and he's got
Yeah,
the
no,
hair.
the outfits are fine. It's the hair, my guy. You can clean that up a little bit. I took a picture with him.
Let him know.
Yeah. Just
You should,
side to
and
side.
then rope in that
the
I found
deal.
I
sponsorship.
don't know why it took me 2 years after you got a picture with him for me to finally get a
Well,
picture.
maybe
with him.
because we're kind of like this. tight.
that's
We cross fingers.
Maybe you could tell him about his haircut then.
I might, but he might
Piece
get
of
offended.
shit.
He might get offended. So anyway, yeah, you can follow us on all the socials to find out more information about everything we're doing. We're doing Twitch soon. You don't want to
It's
miss
in the
those
works.
streams. We're going to be playing a lot of fun games there, of course, and we're very, very, very entertaining when we're on the camera, right, Adam?
There was one time. There was that one time.
One time we did all three stream together, didn't we?
Oh yeah, Borderlands.
We did
No,
Borderlands.
no, 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 no. Even before that. Remember, we were at your house, and it was you, Steven, and...
Oh, shit. And Derek was...
And Derek was watching, your brother, yes, that's right. And we heard every racial slur, and it was like, where's the fat guy? Where's the black guy? And then they couldn't think of you... The gay guy? I was like, geez.
Works every time.
This guy is just trying for everything.
You know, that was... I feel like that was one of our fans now that's stayed around.
I feel like it is somebody that stayed
like
around.
it is.
Yeah, and that's terrible.
Yeah, but you know, whatever.
So anyway, yeah, before you log off, everybody, that's all our socials at Before You Log Off, and then our YouTube channel is Buy Low Network. We have a lot planned for that one. Hopefully we can get to it sooner than later. So anything else, guys?
Actually, yeah, I wanted to add, if the fans throwing it out there, if you find an article online that you want us to talk about, shoot it at us,
Hands
please.
down, yeah.
We'll talk about it.
We did a whole show one time on somebody's question, didn't we?
Yeah, it was the movie
half
one.
a show. Yeah.
We put a lot of damn thought into that.
Yeah,
we
we
definitely did.
So please, any article,
anything, any thoughts you have, yeah.
Special cases, whatever you got for us, just let us know, and we will do it.
You know
throw
what?
some stuff.
Whatever it is.
We, for new listeners that are like, who the hell is that? That is definitely a regular Special Cases. He listens like on the reg.
Stalks me at work.
I'd like to give a special shout out to the new listeners in England.
Oh yeah, what's up?
I
How
saw
you doing?
you guys. Hello.
Hello, boy.
Oh my gosh.
How's Brexit going?
Yeah, probably not good.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Come on, man.
And then good day, mate, to the Australians.
The Aussies.
Hear a little bit of my southern.
Throw some shrimp,
Throw some
some ball,
Australian.
baby, for
Who were the ones
me.
that left? We had the
Germans.
the Germans.
The Germans.
You know what? But
Sorry.
What offends the Germans? What do we do
What
to lose that
doesn't
crowd?
offend the Germans? What are you talking about?
I mean, they're the ones who did all the things.
that's that comment right there. is what-
All right, I think we found
That's
it. I think we
horrible.
found it.
That's
Definitely ended
horrible.
it right there. So for Stephen Gutierrez and Adam PC,
Hello.
I am
You
Sir
too now? What-
Terrible.
Well,
That was
I
horrible.
thought it was pretty good.
Now we lost our England.
They're
listener.
gone.
Oh, now we lost it?
Yeah.
About Brexit over here is okay?
All of a sudden the
You
Welsh
watch your
just
goddamn mouth.
coming in
You
anywhere.
gonna bring up Paris? Huh?
Ooh. All
too
right,
quick.
we're into
Yeah.
this here. We are definitely into this here.
Too
Thank you for
soon.
listening. I am Sir and Carter saying
That's
is
racist.
enough. That is enough of the internet today. Anybody else want to say anything racist or
I hope they would take one
10
more shot
times
before
over.
they...
Drink.
terrible?